Get ready with me while I talk about Jesus and mental health. So I have an anxiety disorder, and I was diagnosed with it when I was 11 years old. It's called generalized or general anxiety disorder, which means in general, I'll be anxious. And I struggled with that for quite a bit and have had very interesting and horrible things said to me because the Bible says to not be anxious, right? And then I have a diagnosis of the thing that the Bible says don't have. On the surface, it's weird stuff, but I do strongly believe that when it comes to the Lord, there is a grace for sickness. If you're the kind of person that believes that if you get the flu, it's because of a lack of faith, I don't think this video will be able to be a connecting point. But I do believe that sometimes people in the world, the broken world, get sick. And we can't always control that. If the Bible talks about there being a significance with praying while being on your knees, if I have a physical condition and I don't have knees, is the Lord gonna... And unfortunately, I think that sometimes people think that that can lead to a justification or an explanation to get out of certain things when it comes to faith because of anxiety. My anxiety disorder, while very real, is not the foundation of my identity. And nor is it a justification or an explanation for ill behavior, for a lack of faith. It might mean that I have to put in a little bit of extra work. And it might mean that I have to have certain parameters around me, like accountability and encouragement. That might look like something written up literally on the wall, writing on the vision, making it plain that says, your anxious thoughts are not your identity. I just noticed that muffin packet. Hello! I've seen the raised eyebrow when I've said sometimes in a room of people who follow Jesus that I can't always control my mind. Sometimes people think that that is me saying that I don't try or that I don't make an attempt to grow close to Jesus in spite of my challenges. But truly, if we all look at the world right now, we can't control everything. And if you're asking me to control everything that's happening, mind, body, world, then you're asking me to be God. And that, not interested. I truly don't want to debate or make anyone feel uncomfortable. So this is not a place for that. I truly want to make a video for people that are like me or people that might have realized their spouse or their kid or their friend is like me and you have some mental health things that you can't always control. It does not mean that you have to give up. It does not mean that this is the end of the road. And it does not mean that you have a lack of faith. It means that there are things in this world that are broken. And sometimes it's our minds. And that sucks. But we serve a good God who is so gracious and is not gonna leave you, is not gonna forsake you. You're not alone. I'm going through it with you. And also God's here. That's definitely better than you having me.